Well, the answer was is available to all in the statement of the conference. The answer was that you're genuine Anglicans, and the answer was that we as the Gafcon Primates Council recognize you in that way. We are delighted at the formation of the new Anglican Church in North America, the new province. We stand with you, and we want to be partners. I think the key thing here we came to say is that we're united, that we're ready, and that we're focused. We're united. It hasn't always been this way. When you're the object of kind of militant progressivism, as many of us have, many have been sued, and many have lost their churches, and we've sought rescue, and indeed we've had essentially 5 protectorates grow up. One under Rwanda, the first, and then under Nigeria and Uganda and Kenya and Southern Cone. The hard thing when you've been rescued by folks who just come to your aid, who happen to be passing by, is how to put them all back together again. And what's happened here, why we think we're ready, is that these 5 protectorates have now come to such union together, represented in our Constitution and canons, that we believe we're ready to stand as full partners with the other Anglican partners. And I think the other thing that really impressed the Gafcon primates is that we're focused, and we're actually not focused on the war that we've come out of, but focused on the mission that Jesus has given. That is our task. We're very clear about our task. It's to reach all of North America with a transforming love of Jesus Christ. That's what we know we're to focus on, and that was a great encouragement to the Gafcon primates. I suppose if there were a picture that conveyed things to folks, it was when 7 of us, each of the lead bishops related to one of those 5 protectorates, together with Bishop Jack Eicher, representing one of the Ford and Faith dioceses, and Bishop David Anderson, who represented the other organization that was part of the founding of this province, the American Anglican Council. 7 of us seated across the table from 7 primates, the 7 Gafcon primates. The picture of our unity could not be mistaken or misinterpreted. We were together. We came together, we leave together, we go back home to both the provincial council and then, more importantly, the inaugural provincial assembly. And as Archbishop Arambi said, the picture of us there, it's obvious we're together. So we're ready to do this thing, I mean, humbly and before God. But that's the message we delivered, and we're very pleased to take away a blessing of those leaders who've been so important to us as we've gotten through this difficult time.
The primates obviously greeted you warmly, but as you go back home to continue the mission, what will their support mean practically? Well,
again, their support in the last 10 years has been almost life and death. I mean, was there a place for us as Anglicans? It all began in 1999. It was one of the places you could tag the beginning, when a number of us went to the Great Lakes Conference in Kampala, met with some of these same primates or their predecessors, and we said the American Church, that is the Episcopal Church in the United States and the Anglican Church of Canada, are incapable of their own reform, and we need help. These brothers and the provinces they've represented have stood in the breach, have come alongside of us. I mean, their protection, their cover in these years has been, I think, for many, the difference between whether they could have remained Anglican or whether they saw no future in Anglicanism. They gave us, in a sense, that hope in the future that Prophet Jeremiah speaks of. The reality now They told us along the way that we needed to grow up. They told us we needed to grow together. We have grown up. We have grown together. We're ready to be a mature partner. Being a partner doesn't mean that you abandon those who came to the rescue. Quite the contrary. We're going to walk alongside of them. We're going to do what we can to walk with them and to respond to their needs just as they've responded to ours. We look forward to a vital global partnership of the sort that the Anglican Communion was always theoretically to be, and now it's actually that. So there's a great future together as partners, more than as rescuer and refugee.